This is Let's Talk About Magnum P.I., the podcast from fans for fans of Magnum P.I.
Hello, everybody. We're back for a new episode.
Yay. We are. Yay.
And we've got to say hi to someone who's recently discovered and followed us.
Yes, we do.
So, hi, CBS. Welcome to the party. So, yeah. As of today, earlier today, at least for you, not for me,
earlier.
CBS has started following us.
Welcome to the party!
That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
I mean, not just
awesome.
kind of cool, we kind of fucked our shit.
Just a little bit.
Tiny bit. There was
little.
virtual screaming involved because someone was at work. This one, Liz, was at work.
No.
You weren't at work anymore.
This one didn't work today.
That's why you were on, so like, gotcha. I was holding back on sending you voice messages because I thought you were at work.
No, this one didn't work today. It's about the only day that she's not working.
Except for Sunday.
Except for Sunday because, the branch isn't open on Sunday. Thank God! Because if it was, yours truly would be working. Because people suck, and people get fired, and people don't show up to work, and...
Oh, do I know it?
And then we're down to literally... How many were we the other day? Yesterday we were 3, and the boss's boss came in, and he was like, wow, yeah.
Oof.
He's like, I definitely am going to approve you guys closing on Thursday nights and Saturdays. And I was like, great, let's do this. And he's like, yeah, not yet. So yours truly has to work tomorrow.
Yay.
Unfortunately. But it probably will be the last Saturday for quite some time.
Yay.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. It could mean
crossed.
that I don't have to get up in the middle of the night.
Yeah, and that I don't have to stay up till...
I mean, it's technically staying up, because I'm already up for Magnum P.I. That has ended like 15 minutes ago.
Yeah.
There's that.
So. I will, so maybe we'll be able to make some adjustments on that end.
Maybe I'll look more awake.
Me too, and I won't be in my cozy sweater in my basement.
I'm not in anything cozy right now. I'm actually dressed.
So, though I don't know why I'm in my basement right now, because nobody's home, so I could be literally anywhere else. Yeah, just force of habit.
Speaking, let's just dive right in with forces of habit. Magnum
going back to not stocking his fridge at the beginning.
Yeah, and going back with the scented candles. I mean, as soon as I saw it, I was like, ooh, someone's disappointed. Someone's disappointed, because we know she actually liked that. She liked the candle.
Oh, yes, she did.
She, as in Higgins, of course.
Yes. And she got what she wanted at the end.
I mean, to be fair, the scented candle that he had in the beginning, in episode 2 of season 4, sexy as hell. Lavender sage, oof. Love that smell. I also love the combination of the scent that I personally associate with masculine and feminine at the same time. Love that combination. And same goes for the new smell. Was it Vanilla tobacco?
Vanilla. Yeah, vanilla tobacco is what he said, yeah. At one point, yeah. But he did it for her at the end, and then he wanted to hang out.
Going back to his relationship habits for Higgins.
And
then, wanting to watch a movie with her.
We're getting close!
I'm not entirely sure that he knows what he's doing right now, but we know what he's doing.
All I can say is we're getting closer!
We're there!
No, we're not quite there.
We kind of are there because he subconsciously already does things that he does in relationships for her. So we're kind of already there. They just have to catch on to the fact that they are.
I think Higgins has. She's just not showing it.
Yeah. I think awareness of everything, Higgins is actually further than him at this point.
Yeah, 100%. And I've thought this for a while. I've thought that she is going to be the first to go head in. I also have another prediction that I
heart in, not head in.
What? What did I say?
It was correct. It was grammatically correct, but she's going in with her heart first, not with her head first.
Head first.
Yes, but
you could say it's an expression. We use it here.
And I said it's correct. But we know that Higgins is a very head-heavy person, so she's technically going in with her heart first, not with her head first, because if you wanted to go in with your head into a relationship, you're not going to get into a relationship with Magna.
She's starting to see it, but I have a prediction that I've been holding on to this whole week. This whole fucking week. So, I have now come to the conclusion that this is my prediction for the last 5-ish minutes of the season, okay?
5 Okay, that is very specific.
5-ish minutes. It might be a little bit longer, I don't know, because it depends how long these two scenes take, okay? So, second to last scene. Rick's baby is born, okay? Don't know the circumstances, don't know what's gonna happen exactly, but Rick's baby is born, okay? Then, Miggy goes home. One of them invites the other in for a drink. They start talking about the baby and relationships and yada yada yada. And boom. Kiss. That's my prediction for the end.
I'm so gonna time this. But yeah.
Well, I said about 5 minutes. Could be more.
Yeah, it could be exactly that.
But that's the sequence. Maybe not the exact time, but definitely the sequence.
Yeah.
That's my prediction.
Heard it here first. Liz thinks that.
With my muddled brain of brain rot.
Yeah, your brain is pretty clear.
Not so much. My thoughts are all.
That is the thought process of creative people, though. It's if any creative person tells you that they have a straight line of thinking, what?
Yeah, I'm not.
There is so much distraction in a creative person's head that they have to muddle through and get straight. But it also is where the ideas come from. Sorry. That is what happens when we record this late or early.
Early, yeah. I also got told at work that I should be writing the screenplay of the local, like in the little neighborhood that I live in, the local bank, the branch is closing, which is exactly what's happening to our branch. And they're like, this one of my coworkers is like, how the fuck have you not written the screenplay for this? And made it
how have you not?
Fucking Canadian. I'm like, I don't know. Because
I'm not.
I can't write.
Yeah, you could always do the teleplay and use someone to write the actual screenplay.
True. I'm also supposed to be writing one about something else, but I mean, that'll probably never happen.
After that, eventually we'll have a podcast about your show.
Yeah, no. I don't think so. Oh, speaking of super Canadian things that I wanted to bring up last week, when you were talking about how much you loved, I'm totally gonna butcher his name and I'm really fucking sorry. Simu? Oh my god.
Simu?
Yeah.
Simu? Yeah, I know who you mean.
Yeah. He's in a super Canadian TV show, Kim's Convenience, and I meant to bring it up to you. He's like the main character in like, he's got a pretty heavy role in that, and I love that show.
Also, coming back to last week, I've been deceived by the German order of Mayday.
Why?
So, yeah, the episode, according to every thing on the internet that tells me which episodes he's in. It's not the Asiana crash. It's a different crash, and it's fuck's sake. Why is our order screwed? I cannot find the actual episode. It's messing me up. I tried.
But do you know what crash it is?
Yes, I'll give it to you after that, because you guys probably don't want to listen to all of these airplane crashes while on the Magnum PI show. So we're going back to the topic for once. Let's talk about papayas. I hate papayas. Speaking of, I don't like papayas.
Yeah,
I like. Here's something that you can do with papayas. Dry the seeds and use them as pepper replacement. That's really cool. The actual fruit's not my kind of thing.
Well, I found that whole scene to be useless.
Not useless. It's kind of cute. I love the scandalized Pikachu face on Magnum.
Yeah.
that was something, and the very visible flinch. But like, I don't know where it was with his head.
Yeah, not so sure either.
It's like he's spiraling in a way that I can only chalk up to the fact that the dude had zero chance to prepare for the possibility to be a dad. He had zero chance to even, process if he wants it or not. It was sprung on him in a way that left him no option.
Yeah.
We're gonna be parents! Susie, how
okay then
wants to be a father if he has the mental capacity to be a father.
Yeah, he was not really given the choice.
Not that I say he doesn't have it, but like it wasn't even questioned if he wants to be a dad. It's just like, you're gonna be happy about this now. So like, dude's spiraling in a way that's not really good. And I kept being surprised that they didn't bring one thing up with the 45-minute chairs. You know what happens when someone's comfortable and feels good at a place?
They order more drinks. They come back.
Exactly, they come back. As seen with us and a certain restaurant down in Waikiki, right? We kept coming back.
They didn't even have comfortable chairs. That was just food.
Yeah, they had really good location, really good waiters. Everything was not, they weren't trying to kick us out all the time.
No, they weren't.
We were just like, we could have stayed there for a while and kept ordering drinks, and they wouldn't have bothered us if we wanted that. But like, we weren't going to spend like 2 hours in a chair in Waikiki when there's like the beach next to us.
No.
So yeah, that is one thing, like, steady customers that come back all the time is valuable as hell, but if you feel like you're just, a paycheck and a turnover, you're not going to come back.
Yeah, no. Oh, another thing that I just thought about, why do I have this sinking suspicion that Higgins and the citizenship is going to be an issue coming up later? Because not only did we talk about it last episode when she signed back everything and she was talking about MI6 and Pat the citizenship, and then she brought it up like 2-3 times in this episode about how her application is going to be in jeopardy and blah, 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 blah. Why do I think this is going to come back?
Because we now have someone who can actually exploit it.
If they bring her back and they don't pull an Ivan.
Nah, I don't think so. I think we're gonna see her again this season, and then she'll be done. I think she's gonna stick around with us for the rest of the season, kind of thing, and then at the end of the season she'll be done, or maybe she'll even be back in the next season. But like, I think we have what we asked for all season: a steady.
Could be.
And I get Hannah vibes from her, and I talk.
Oh my god! I thought she looked just like her, like her.
Yeah,
and she looks like Hannah.
I talked to Rhea, and she's like massive Hannah vibes. So, ooh.
Yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing. As soon as I saw her face, I was like, oh my god, she looks just like Hannah.
Yeah, and yeah. This lady can easily, go after Higgins.
She's a match. She's a match for that.
Yeah, she could go after that. So, yeah,
I do foresee that being something. I really, really do.
Yeah,
because it's just too coincidental that they've been bringing it up like that much, you know?
Yeah, and if you want to hurt Thomas Magnum, what do you attack? You don't attack Thomas Magnum.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I love the fact when she offered the money, anyone who knows Thomas Magnum is like, oh, you're making him mad right now. You're making him mad right now, and
you don't do it.
Yeah.
He's fucking smart though, like seeing how much she was gonna get paid just by how much she was willing to offer. Thought that was really funny.
I mean, look, that guy, if he wanted to, he could be one of the most dangerous villains of the fucking island. But he doesn't want to because he's like a really good guy. With a few issues that are unaddressed and unresolved, but bottom line, he's a really bloody good guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. Also, I fully expected Maya, when he called her, to directly threaten Higgins. Like, I don't know, there was just something I thought for sure she was going to be like, yeah, like, you may have done this, but, like, remember that I now know, or whatever, like, I thought for sure.
Yeah, but if
she was going to directly threaten her. Because, like,
if she's going to come back, that still could happen.
It's going to happen, if she comes back.
Yeah.
What actress is it? I have to look her up now.
You do know that I have the name memory of a guppy.
Time to look her up.
Memory of a goldfish.
Oh, her actual name is Maya Stojan. Maya played Maya.
I mean!
Cool! Alright.
It's one way to make it just easy.
Alright, cool, Maya.
Can we talk about clothing?
Yes, because it was amazing.
A, Higgins' shirts were cute as hell. B, what is with red and blue matching so nicely?
Yeah.
They're not supposed to match this nicely. Like, in color theory, they're not supposed to match this nicely, but they do.
I mean, they're not on the opposite sides of the wheel, though, right?
I just remembered something, but they're technically kind of associated with the opposite sides, though.
So red and green are opposite. Blue and... is it yellow?
Ish. It's purple and yellow, I think.
I don't remember. But I haven't taken an art class since I was in grade 7.
It's blue and orange. Blue and orange.
Blue and orange? Mm-hmm. Maybe. I haven't taken an art class.
It is actually the opposite thing. I just realized. It's not the actual opposite of the color theory. We're going away from the color theory there. We're going with actual human association. What do you associate with blue and red? Warm and cold. It's the opposite on, like, everything that involves warm and cold. So, you as a human do associate it with the opposite and a contrast, even though it's not actually one. I once again have this weird color changing in my camera.
I can see that.
So yeah, and blue looks good in Magnum, and red looks good in Higgins. That's like a choice.
And they've had her wearing a lot more red these days.
She's fucking gorgeous with it. She's brilliant. Costume department is nailing it, as always.
They are. Yeah, they truly are.
They've got some... These guys are just amazing.
They're so talented.
And they're, like,
absolutely
underrated as hell, I think.
Yeah, it's all the little attention to detail that, like, goes into it that doesn't always get appreciated, but
yeah. I also like.
You pay attention to it. It's
love
great.
the fact that going back with the color theory thing, I love the fact that she has gotten the warm color, which does kind of contrast with her slightly colder skin tone. Meanwhile, he's gotten the cold color, which English, please, which amazingly contrasts with his warm skin tone. So
yeah,
again, another contrast kind of thing that they highlighted and that I loved, and the fact that they're both fully in the respective color is just. You guys, I would not have thought about that. And then you just deliver on something amazing. Thank you.
And the black.
The actual matching hats and gloves, like, nice, cool.
And the ninja attire.
Yeah,
I love it.
I also love how he tried to,
protect her.
Yeah. I mean, he would have protected himself by protecting her, because then she could have bailed him out.
Yeah, but still, he was like, "You go."
Mm-hmm.
Like, I will sacrifice myself for you.
Yeah,
I wouldn't take the risk for you!
Yes.
But I'd take the risk for you. Oh my god, they missed an opportunity right there, sorry.
No, it's not a risk. It's not a risk at that point. It's a given fuck up.
I mean...
So there was no risk involved, so you probably couldn't have quoted it, but they keep that, that parallel to
it's coming.
That parallel to something that really matches spot on, and it's coming, yeah, definitely.
It's coming, 100%.
I just realized that Thomas Magnum did not think the way that I just did. Because, he's protecting himself. Yeah, but that was not his thought process. No way that was his thought process. It was mine.
It was not his thought process at all.
Can't wait to talk about Mum, though.
Oh. Yes.
Hey, Mom!
Yeah.
Love that. Like,
She had some good one-liners tonight. Also, that I will literally murder you.
Tasty.
Like, great. That was a couple good one-liners for Higgins.
I love how different this is from season 1.
Yeah.
How comfortable she is. Comfortable enough to just jab them in different places.
She's come so far.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of her.
Me too.
I'm so proud. We're only going up from here. Going up from here.
Yeah.
Spring's on my thing.
Again? What did you think about the case?
The case?
Mm-hmm.
To me, it kind of got a little bit lost in...
It did?
Like, are we talking about, like, the case as in, like, the judge, or are we talking about the case that the judge had? Like, which one are we talking about here? Like, are we talking about the...
I don't give a flying fuck about the case the judge had. I care about the case that Magnum and Higgins had.
Oh, well, yeah, it was alright.
Okay! I actually am not team it was alright. I'm actually a team that was solid. That was actually good. For once, after like 2 episodes where I either couldn't follow the case or didn't necessarily care about the actual case.
Yeah, it was a fairly simplistic case on her part, I found, compared to like, there wasn't like a whole bunch of which made it good, the last 2 sucked.
Like,
the last 2 episodes really were not great.
Forward case that, held your attention and the stakes were high enough. So I'm like really happy with that. Didn't see the wife being a thing, but it was good.
Yeah.
A little bit easy on the resolution, but then again, sometimes we do need the easy.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, maybe I've been watching too much The Mentalist.
yeah, there's. I do think in a world where they want these high profile cases and twist and turn and surprise the viewers, sometimes there's real beauty in not doing that and actually have someone sit and watch a straightforward case, and I do like that.
Yeah, it's nice.
I don't know why I want to compare it to a certain other show with yellow people, aka The Simpsons, but like that's something that I really don't like about The Simpsons. You start in one place and end in a totally different place, and there's nothing predictable about where an episode is going. At least in the early seasons of that, like in season 10 earlier than that, where you just like, where did that come from? I do like the fact that sometimes, and quite regularly on Magnum PI, it's just a straightforward case, and then we can focus on character development, and we can focus on nice moments with characters, and have the case become a little bit of background noise. And sometimes foreground noise. Foreground. It's just nice balance in that case, in that way.
And we've gotten a lot of character development this season, I find. They've really been highlighting it.
What else do we got?
We have anything else?
Not about the episode, I think, because it was also very straightforward.
Yeah.
Coco had background shot.
Sherwood
Forest. So
yes, I noticed that.
Sherwood Forest. At one point with Gordon. Oh, by the way, speaking of Gordon, I'm willingly going to him, even though it's a bit late, but willingly going to him. Oops, nice.
Yeah.
It kind of was like a Deus Ex Machina kind of solution, but hey, he's established enough to get to be that.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
for sure. And we know that it's something Magnum would do, like, as a very, like, he obviously doesn't want to have to involve Gordon in it, but, like, as a last resort to help his client, he will,
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he did say, like, all the better that you don't know this, right? So...
There's reasons why he keeps shit from him, and there's reason, and when it really is good for everyone, he's telling him. It's like...
Yeah.
He's not keeping something from Gordon to be mean.
He's not doing it just to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially, not about that. He might keep something from him to, how do you say it? To annoy him a little bit, but certainly not when someone's livelihood or family member. If the stakes are high, he's not going to do it. But if it's like a case about a cat where nothing is at stake and Gordon is just like, you should tell me, blah blah blah, and Magnum's absolutely going to enjoy withholding everything that he can from him because it doesn't touch anything.
Yeah,
but
it's like Gordon can't do anything, so what's the point?
Yeah. If he'll only withhold something to piss him off, if there's like no consequences for anyone involved.
Yeah. Because he's always, that's Magnum, right? He's always gonna look at everyone involved and do what's best for everyone involved. Or try, at least. Except
when he figures out that someone involved is an actual bad guy, then he'll certainly not do what's best for that person.
No.
That
person will be getting justice.
He will switch allegiances if he realizes he's working for the bad guy.
Oh, yeah. 100%. 100%. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. So, we've been in the show Forest, Portlock. The background of the Portlock scene was exquisite. Absolutely amazing, and still gave me a little bit of memories of really sore thighs and a thrown out knee.
Yeah.
If any one of you hasn't recognized the background in the Portlock scene, Coco Head.
Yeah.
It's Cocoa Head.
Which is one hell of a hike.
Yeah, it's an amazing hike. You feel very accomplished once you're up. And eventually you'll have to face the fact that you have to go down.
Which is almost just as bad.
It's worse. It was so much worse. It was so much worse. I mean, if you have no problems with height, it probably won't be so much worse. But I do have problems with height, so it was so much worse. And I threw out my knee halfway up, so nice.
Yeah. Yeah, you were not having fun that day.
Mm-mm. I was in pain for days.
Yeah. Yeah, she did not have fun that day.
I had fun when we were up. And then I had to face the fact that we would have to go down. That's something that I would love to see, by the way.
Them do Cocoa Head? That'd be cool to have like a Magnum Higgins competition up Cocoa Head.
Running up Cocoa Head, because we know they would try it.
Of course they would.
Who would be the one who would slip on the rocks? The dreaded fucking rock.
I'm gonna say Higgy just because she's shorter.
Oh yeah! Oh my goodness!
So she would have a harder time. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's something I want to bring up. I already brought it up, but I'm gonna bring it up again. Their mugshots, they are 2 inches shorter in real life, people. He is not 6 feet tall, and she is not 5'6" or whatever the hell they made her.
He's
I said it last time,
and she's
5'3", 5'4".
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. That I've realized something after the last episode. About heights in shows. There is a certain show that I watched where the main character was played by someone who's shorter than the character. So I guess what happens on Magnum PI is that Thomas Magnum is taller than Jay Hernandez, and Juliet Higgins is taller than Perdita Weeks.
Clearly. We saw that today.
Yeah. They're both taller than their actors.
Actual counterparts. Yeah, no, they are. Which
also kind of, given the fact that we have other people around, which also makes Stephen Hill 2 inches taller than... it makes TC 2 inches taller than Stephen Hill.
Potentially.
And if there's someone who... If we can believe William, that guy is already freakishly tall.
Yeah, well, actually...
Not freakishly, but he does say he's...
How tall is Stephen Hill?
Very according to William.
He is... I hate when I do this.
I mean, I think he's tall enough for him to not be able to comfortably rest his arm.
Oh, okay. He's 6'3". Okay. So
make TC 6'5".
Yeah. Okay. So he's tall. He's not uber tall though.
Everybody is tall for you. Sorry.
No, well, my dad is 6'2", so Steven's only an inch taller than my dad. And I don't find my dad super tall, so... Not that tall. I mean, I also have an uncle who's, 6'7". So, yeah. That's 5 inches taller than Steven. I have a freakishly tall uncle. And cousins who are freakishly tall as well. But yeah, no, 6'7" is very tall. That's like basketball player height.
I do already think that 6'3" is tall, but
it's not short, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's like uber tall either.
Yeah, I love that you're the one saying that.
Oh, I mean, because I'm used to it. Like, I really...
Yeah, but you also have a very different different point of view than me. If I, you know.
I mean, doesn't matter how tall I am. I can still think that 6'7" is tall and 6'2" is not that tall.
But here's the thing: I don't know many people who are that tall. I know Rhea. Rhea's tall as hell. But other than that, some people at work, but they always, in my head, they're always smaller than they actually are because they're very, very small-minded people.
No, like all my dad is 6'2", his brother is also 6, like all his brothers are like 6'2".
Every time you say your dad, I have to think of pigeons.
Why?
Because of Hawaii?
Why, because I call him a pigeon?
No! I didn't say...
I mean, I do, so...
I did not realize you call him a pigeon.
I go out of the way, pigeon! Like every day.
Pigeon. That's why.
Pigeon.
Yeah, but I only associated that with... Oh my goodness. So we called pigeons. And I didn't realize it's because you call them that. I just thought it's because you're making fun of the word.
No.
Oh, you call your dad a pigeon.
Yeah.
Or as we would now call them, fat fuck hey-heys.
No, those are seagulls. I thought seagulls were fat fuck hey-heys.
Both. We used it for both pigeons and seagulls.
Oh, okay.
We were not, very picky with who gets to be a fat fuck hey-hey. This is also coming up, the Hawaii episode.
Yes, very soon because there's no episode for 3 Fridays.
Yeah, we have a hiatus ahead.
28 days.
In this time of these 28 days of hiatus, we will have episodes coming out. One of them is going to be the Hawaii episode. Not entirely sure when yet. Another one of them is going to be an interview with an actor. That is absolutely charming. I could probably spend multiple hours talking to the guy. He's just that.
Absolutely.
That
he's
cool.
so...
I remember how we were like, we miss him.
Yeah.
He's really that cool.
He's really awesome.
I'm currently trying something out that he kind of teaches on the podcast, and guys, it's really cool. If you want to have a little bit of fun with it, there is hints up. You can always see them on our Twitter. It's also on our Instagram. Do you want to share the first hints on here too?
Yeah. Do you remember them off by heart?
I mean, I do. I've
I remember the second one more than the first one.
The first one is, this actor was in one episode in season 4, but he wasn't mentioned in more than one episode in season 4.
Right, yes. And the second one was, he has an accent.
A very, very attractive one, too. More hints are coming out, and eventually we'll give you the name. But you guys are guessing already, and we're loving it.
You guys have some good guesses, too.
Yes.
You really do.
Some of you might be close.
So keep them coming. Keep them coming. Because
we love very close.
Yeah.
Same.
Yep. So keep them coming our way.
Yeah.
We love reading them.
Yeah. And eventually you'll find out. And more hints are coming. I think the next hint is actually coming out the day this is coming out, so might as well share the next hint here, right?
Yeah. Go for it.
So, our guy, his scene in season 4 was with Perdita Weeks.
And that's all you get for tonight.
This is perfect for closing, right? And that's all you got for tonight. Is there spoilers? Well, coming up to the spoilers.
Actually, we do have one. We do have one that I just got before the episode aired.
Ooh.
And I'm sure pretty much everyone has already read it. Because I was late on this one, believe it or not, because crazy woman, crazy work hours, crazy whatever. It does come from TV Line, and it's one of those questions, and it says, can you give us any scoop about TC being Cade's foster parent on Magnum P.I.? This might be one of my favorite plots ever for TC, and I'd like to know what to expect from it. So the answer says, you can expect that brand new, and then in brackets, and emotional, plot development to be substantially revisited in the February 25th episode, which is our next episode, actually. So, next episode, we'll explore Cade and TC and their little relationship.
It might be that the foster thing has gone through. Just saying that.
Could be. Yeah, I mean, take it with a grain of salt when they say substantial.
Substantial is very subjective, not objective. So something that might be just substantial to us might be completely irrelevant to you.
So that's what it said in the thingy. Other than that, it's been pretty quiet, like oddly so.
Yeah.
I think it has something to do with the fact that they are filming Murder Mystery 2 with Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston. So a lot of the sources have gone that away, shall we say.
They're battling some issues there. Yeah. I heard some of the sources I've seen set in a lava set in a very interesting location.
Yeah, I have to remember that one now.
Somewhere around the Halona blowhole.
Oh, yeah.
Cool place. Really fucking cool place.
Yeah, and then they thought it was originally Murder Mystery, but it's, then it was later Lava. Right. Yeah.
Lava being NCS Hawaii.
Yeah, if you don't know. But yeah,
one thing, if you spend as much time in Hawaii as we do, and you come across that set so often, you will know. It's impossible not to know.
Yeah,
and especially if you end up being their neighbors more than once.
And to be fair, I did almost call Murder Mystery Sea Glass because that's what the signs say for Murder Mystery. So
yeah,
I almost called it Sea Glass because I never ever called the shows by what they're actually called for some odd reason.
Except Magnum P.I. because it's just MPI.
MPI, yeah. So that one we don't really have a choice. But like I never call NCIS. It's always Lava. And in my mind that will always be what it will be. Mind you, I'm also 3 episodes behind on that show right now. So
I'm even further behind.
So we'll see on that one. I have a lot of TV to catch up during the Olympics. I've like 3 episodes of Law & Order, 3 episodes of Law & Order Organized Crime, 3 episodes of NCIS. So
meanwhile, I'm actually facing an issue with the Olympics because there's one sport that I really want to watch. And it's probably going to air every single time when I'm at work.
Oh, that's shitty.
Mm-hmm. Like, if the Vancouver Winter Olympics are anything to go by, they have the most unfortunate timing for me. As always.
Well, Vancouver and Beijing are not the same time zone at all, though.
Yeah, but Vancouver had it really bloody late. Meaning that I should have been in bed by that time. And if you translate that, if Beijing has it really bloody late, I'm at work.
True.
So, unfortunate timing, again.
Yeah, we'll have to see. They start in 1 week.
Yes. Exciting things outside of Magnum P.I. and exciting things on here.
Yeah, coming up.
Yeah, I still have to cut it. Yeah, I think that's it though.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think we're done for the night.
As there's not much to say because we've got nothing.
Yeah, we don't even have a synopsis.
Nothing new.
No promo, no synopsis.
I mean, that's normal. No promo. It'll come out.
Yeah.
It will hopefully come out
a week before. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I don't trust anything these days, but we'll see.
Yeah, with the Dream Lover one, that was weird.
Yeah. So yeah, it aired
2 days before?
Like the Monday before, I think. It aired right after Good Sam, which I think was on like a Monday or a Tuesday, but it like was never really advertised. Like nobody caught it because it was after Good Sam.
Yeah, it was.
Because unfortunately, the Friday before was New Year's Eve. Right? So it never got put up on YouTube. It never got put up on anything, really.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
So, I mean, we'll see. I mean, this one, like I said, it's not New Year's Eve than the week before, so I have a little bit more faith in it.
I mean, I would have missed it anyway. I was doing stuff in Hawaii, so.
Yeah. I mean, so we'll see. We'll check a week before.
Yeah, so that's it for this week. Check back here for more hints.
Yeah.
Well, not here, on our social media for more hints. If you want to be on the show, hit us up. We're always open for having guests, especially if you're watching live. We're recording right after the episode, so watch the episode and come chat with us. Right after. And then we'll see you guys for our next episode, which we're not entirely sure which one it is, but you'll see.
It'll come. Just, we don't know what it's going to be.
Yeah, it'll be either one of the two advertised ones, which is Hawaii or our actor, or another one that we have no idea about yet. But there's going to be 3 episodes coming up that will come up and will not be tied to an aired episode.
Yeah.
So, that is it from us. See you next time.
Bye.